We're here with Mrs. Hargus, the Interim Superintendent at Southern Kern Unified School District. And this is her first shot at being a superintendent with all that responsibility, although she has worked in the administration office for some time. But Mrs. Hargus, now with all the turmoil about budget and so forth, how, in your opinion, what's the status of Southern Kern now?
Well, we're working together with all of our stakeholders to try to cut in some areas outside of the classroom.
Yeah, understand. And the hundreds of people that showed up at the public meeting, what did you think of that?
That was probably the most people I've ever seen at a school board meeting.
Yeah.
Generally, but generally when things are good, people don't come because they're satisfied.
Right.
So in our time of budget crisis, we need people to come and voice their opinion, tell us and help us with suggestions. We've heard many times, complaining doesn't get us anywhere, but if you give us suggestions, that's what is going to move us forward.
Sure. And it seemed to me that the number of people offering good suggestions far outweighed people that were just complaining.
Yes, I think we've gotten to that point where initially people were, they were really angry, and now people are realizing that, hey, this budget situation isn't going to fix itself. So let's, get together and, come up with some solutions. We've had, last weekend, some members of the community, I believe probably PTA from West Park and Rosemary Elementary, they got together and they had a big bash with dunk tanks, had teachers in those dunk tanks, principals in those dunk tanks, and that was raising money for school supplies for the classroom.
Oh, that's good.
Schools.
Sure.
I know there's something else planned by the Roseman Youth Sports Club.
Yeah.
They're going to be putting something on in the coming weeks, also to raise money for sports for both Tropico and the high school.
Sure. And the transportation of athletes to the games and stuff. I understand some people have stepped forward and offered to donate to take the kids.
They certainly have. And really what the sports teams were asked was, because we do spend an enormous amount of money on sports, especially for the size of our school district between
right.
Tropico and the high school, was, to either trim a couple games, maybe not play some of those games that are a great distance away, or, pay for the transportation out of their sports fund, have parents transport.
Sure.
Those types of things, especially for some of the weekend tournaments and Saturday tournaments where we have to pay bus drivers time and a half. And when parents are already involved with their students and are going to the games, then, taking their student, should...
Yeah, sure, which is the way we all used to do it many years ago, I guess now. But parents would always take the kids to practice and take them to the games and stuff because they wanted to go themselves.
Sure, and that's the great thing about having a small community is that people are there for their kids. They're there, to support each other, and I think that's what's going to get us through our budget situation.
Sure. Now about the the grades or increasing the scores. Of course, I'm sure you want to. Yes, you'd love to increase the scores, but is that possible?
It certainly is possible. I think we just have to sort of transform the way we've done things, and that's really our goal this year. With my executive cabinet team, we've really been working on how we're going to dissect the LCAP, and the LCAP is to support those students, our foster youth, our homeless, EL students. It's additional money to support those students. Our community's 82% free and reduced lunch. So we do get a sizable amount of supplemental and concentration money. So we're really taking apart that LCAP and seeing what can we do to increase scores. How can we get in there and be involved, be active, effective. Rather than throwing money at a problem and not really evaluating. And that's kind of what we found through our continuous improvement process that we went through with the county last year and will continue this year, is that we really weren't monitoring and getting to the bottom of evaluations as to our different practices, our different programs. Do they work? Were they effective? So that really is our goal this year.
Well, that sounds good. Now, does an interim superintendent serve for the whole school year? I wouldn't think they'd bring somebody else in and make them permanent.
They could at any time decide that they're going to look for a superintendent. So, it's possible. They do have a temporary contract through the end of the school year.
Uh-huh.
And then, at that time, they may decide, that either, they would like for me to stay or that they would like to go out and search for superintendent.
I see. And now on September 11th, you have some budget information for the public coming up, and you'd like people to attend.
Yes, so we're going to have fiscal recovery meetings, and we're going to have one per month. And they usually, I believe they fall the second Tuesday of the month. And the first one will be September 11th. It will be at 6 o'clock at West Park Elementary School. And we're also going to tie our fiscal recovery into our LCAP stakeholder meetings. And that way we will report out on our progress that we're making on our LCAP goals.
Sure. Well, best of luck. It's a huge responsibility, and all the community and parents are behind you, and do whatever we can to make you reach your goal.
Thank you, and I appreciate that. That's really how we're going to get it done, is everybody working together.
Sure.